I want you to take a look at this. This is Paul of P Square talking about rent, something that he has not paid in a while. That is to tell you the trauma that a whole lot of us are going through with our rent. A lot of us are paying rent and you don't even know the psychological trauma that goes with that. And you need to understand that a lot of us in Abuja are paying rent when our rent can actually go for a down payment or even outrightly buy a property for us if we understand how to plan our way around owning our own properties. And that is why I'm in your thesis today, to help you understand how you can do this. I understand that a lot of us, because we're not in the industry, we don't understand how we can plan our finances around owning our own properties. And some of the challenges that we face trying to do this is what I want to outline in this video. Now, for a lot of us, I met with someone last week and I was talking to her about getting a property. She's a civil servant and she doesn't even know that she has access to funding and mortgage to be able to get a property. And one of her major concerns was title. Now, one thing she doesn't even know is that the Federal Mortgage Bank will not even approve to give you that loan if the titles are not legit to begin with. So she doesn't even have that problem and she doesn't know because she's not working with a professional. Now, talking about title, titles are very, very integral, especially in Abuja where houses are going down faster than anything that you can think of. A lot of people's allocation has been revoked because they had the wrong titles. Now, to talk about titles, I can tell you that the best title you can get are always the FCDA approved titles, which is either your RFO, letter of intent, which is a bit tricky to begin with, and your C of O, which is actually the best title that you can get for a property. But any of these can be fine. And another thing that a lot of people get muddy with and get confused with is where to buy. Now, you would agree with me that for a lot of us, if you've stayed in places like, let's say, Life Camp, it will be harder for you to want to just go to a place like Lugbe and get a property because you're probably already emotionally attached. So if you're already living in Life Camp, you would probably still want to continue to stay in Life Camp, especially if you love it there. So you see that sometimes we get confused with realtors trying to suggest other places that we may not necessarily like, and that can become another problem, and that can even become an extra pressure when you're trying to get your own property. Now, another problem that a lot of us may not even know that we have is the developer you work with. It's very important that you work with the right developer. Very, very important. I cannot overemphasize this, and this has to be factored into your plan of getting a property. And that is, I'll try to help you understand why this is important. Now, I don't want to call names, but there are developers in Abuja here that are already popular. A lot of them are already popular for the wrong reasons. And because of this, if you get a property in their estates, a neighboring estate may be selling for, let's say, 150 million naira, but your own property in their estate may struggle to sell for 45 million naira. So you see that the developer you work with is very, very important. Now, I'll give you good examples. Along the airport road, there is a very popular estate there called Fort Royal. Fort Royal is in Lugbe, a place that has been earmarked for low-cost housing. But because of the developer, the houses in Fort Royal can rival any house in town because of the kind of developer that developed that place and the kind of amenities they put in that place. So these and many more reasons are one of the reasons why you should begin to plan to have your own house in Abuja, especially as we enter into the new year. You need to work with a professional to give you a good plan, something that you can work with, something that at the end of the day you're getting the best return for your investment. At the end of the day, you're getting a place where you love to stay. At the end of the day, you're making the right and informed decision. So hit me up with the numbers you're seeing on your screen and let us get you that dream property and dream house that you would want to get. Thank you very much.